Hello everyone, welcome to this exciting video of data science and machine learning course. I'm glad we are all here. My name is David and I'm going to be your instructor for this program. This program is going to contain series of videos. We'll be talking about data science and machine learning, and we're also going to get hands-on experience coding, writing code, getting used to working on real life data science and machine learning problem, working with real life data so that it will enhance our machine learning and data science skills, as well as giving us exercise examples and external resources that we can go to also learn more on ourselves. So I welcome you to this exciting course, and I know and I believe we're going to learn a lot together. So welcome to this data science and machine learning course. Now let's start with what is data science. As you can see, data science is an interdisciplinary field that uses specified scientific method, process, algorithm, and system to extract or extrapolate knowledge and insight from noisy, structured, and unstructured data. I know is a kind of long definition, and apply knowledge from data across a broad of range of application. Data science is also related to data mining, machine learning, and big data. So, in other words, data science is just all about how we structured our data, how we can extract information from our data, or how we can actually give that information to algorithm for it to learn or find pattern in the information and output a meaningful result out of the information. So if we go, we have various type of data, but the one we'll be focusing on is the structured and the unstructured data. Now we can see here we have this beautiful table here differentiating between structured and unstructured data. So for structured data are a kind of data that are in rows and column, probably like our Excel spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet. They are kind of structured data. But structured data are data that cannot be displayed in row and column. Take of an example as our image, audio, the way I'm speaking right now, the data coming out from my mouth is in an audio format and is a form of unstructured data. While structured data are in form of our Excel spreadsheet and everything. And example are numbers, dates, and strings. And example of unstructured data are images, audio, video, WordPress, email, and spreadsheet. And it is estimated 20% of enterprise data, and unstructured data is actually estimated 80% of enterprise data require less storage. Unstructured data require less storage. Like if you have a large Excel spreadsheet, you only need a very very short storage to store it. But unstructured data actually requires more storage. Imagine having thousands of images. For you to store thousands of images, you actually need a very very large storage, and easy to manage and protect with legacy solution, but more difficult to manage and protect. Unstructured data are very very difficult to manage, but structured data are very very easy to manage. Now that moves us to the next phase of our lesson, which is what is machine learning. Yeah, machine learning is a field require of involve devoting to understand and building methods that learn, that is method that leverage data to improve performance on some set of tasks. Now for this machine learning part, machine learning is just all about when you take your data, when you analyze your data, you feed it into your computer learn from the data and actually use it to what, to improve itself or to make decision. It is seen as a part of artificial intelligence. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Machine learning algorithm build a model based on simple data known as training in order to make prediction or decision without being explicitly programmed to do so. So machine learning actually takes in data, which is the information you give to the algorithm, learn from the data, and now use it to make prediction or to make decision on other data that it has not been seen before without you programming it to do so. Now, machine learning algorithms are also used in a wide varieties of application. Machine learning is used in very a lot of applications such as medicine, email, speech recognition, computer vision, where it is difficult to unfuse to develop conventional algorithm to perform a needed task. We have top 10 application of deep learning. You can see we have a very beautiful graph here, or a very beautiful image here showing us the application of deep learning. We have automated language translation, medical diagnosis, stock market trading, online fraud detection, virtual personal assistant, email spam and malware filtering, self-driving car, product recommendation, traffic prediction, speak recognition and image recognition. There's actually lots more application of machine learning and deep learning. We can go online to find out more about this. And we have traditional programming versus machine learning. Traditional programming is a manual process, meaning a person or a programmer creates the program. Without anyone programming the logic, one has to manually formulate or code rules. In machine learning, on the other hand, algorithm automatically formate the rules for the data from the data. Now, in traditional programming, you program the computer to do something. Like take it for example, if you want to program a self-driving car, you program the self-driving car. Okay, when you see this sign, stop. When you see this person, stop. But in machine learning, you give data into the computer. The machine learning algorithm learns from the data and use it to take decision on what the computer is actually going to do. More like you don't tell it make decision on its own based on the data that you give to the algorithm. In machine learning, the computer makes decision on its own without being programmed to do so. So you don't have to program it to do so. You just have to train it, then it will make decision on its own. Now, take a look at this. We have our traditional programming versus machine learning algorithm. Now, in traditional programming, let's say you want to use a traditional programming to cook all these beautiful or nice looking food that we have here. Now, in traditional programming, you bring the ingredients, the chicken, the carrots, the vegetable, and everything you are going to use. You burn the chicken. Then what you are going to do is that you are now going to set some rules, like cut the vegetable, seasoning chicken, preheat oven, cook chicken for 30 minutes, add vegetable, and this is the result. You code the rule to the algorithm. But in machine learning algorithm, you don't have to code it. You just have to tell the chicken, the machine rather, the machine learning algorithm that this is our chicken, this is the ingredients, these are carrots, this is everything, this is the chicken, and this is the final output. This is what we want it to be. Then the machine learning algorithm by itself will figure out all this rule. It will figure out, okay, let me cut the vegetable, seasoning it, preheat oven, cook chicken for 30 minutes and add vegetable to it. Now we can now see the difference now between machine learning and traditional programming. Traditional programming follow a laid down set of rules, like rules that the machine is going to take. But in machine learning, you give it an input and also an output. Then the machine learning by itself is going to figure out the process or step is going to take to achieve that final output. Now, so that brings us to the step of what we are going to cover. During this course, we'll be covering a lot of things, and we'll start with data collection, data modeling, the data modeling, which will lead us to these few steps, which are what are we trying to solve, which is the problem definition. What data do we have, which is for you to solve a problem using the deep learning algorithm, as we said, or a machine learning algorithm, as we said earlier, we need data. So which problem are you trying to solve? When you discover the problem, then you figure out, okay, what data do we have to solve this problem? Then you start evaluation. Evaluating your data. In fact, what features should we model, which is features, and we start what kind of model should we use, meaning what kind of machine learning algorithm should we use. Then once you try that, then you continue to experiment, which is more like is more like machine learning itself is an iterative process that you keep experimenting until you get the best out of your model. When we get to the machine learning section, you're going to see that your first machine learning algorithm might not always be the best. So you need to tweak some hyperparameters in the algorithm to actually make it work fine to suit your problem. But when you get to the machine learning section, we'll explain that better. We're going to see where how to improve our machine learning algorithm, which is the experiment part of it. And also, what we're going to cover what is data science and machine learning. We'll talk about that, application of data science and machine learning, data science and machine learning tools, introduction to data science and machine learning tools, those tools that we are going to use. We're going to talk all about them. Then we have our first project, which is on structured data, which is the Titanic data set prediction. And we are going to see the data set and work our way around the data set. And we also have the second project, which is our image recognition, which is on unstructured data. And that will get us to the tools that we are going to use as a data science. Now, as a data science, we have our data modeling, which is this, and we have our data analysis tools. You have your data, you have your evaluation, you have your feature, then you have your machine learning, which is your modeling, and experiments to improve your modeling. Then the tools that we are going to be using as a data science, we are going to be making use of pandas, matplotlib, and numpy. And also as a machine learning, one of the tools that you're going to be using are TensorFlow, PyTorch, scikit-learn, CatBoost, and XGBoost. But in this section, we'll be focused on the data science tools, which is the pandas, matplotlib, and numpy. And also, we'll be talking about the machine learning tools, which are scikit-learn and TensorFlow, is what we are going to be using. And we are going to be writing all our codes in Jupyter Notebook. We're going to see under the section we'll start writing code on our Jupyter Notebook and also on our Anaconda. So, with that being said, let's move to the lecture. Thank you.